When a boy becomes bar mitzvah, he puts on tefillin. When a girl becomes bas mitzvah, she what does she do? Yeah. But that's true of a bar mitzvah also. Of course, he takes upon himself mitzvahs. But then he puts on tefillin. What do you do? In other words, what's different on the day of your bas mitzvah than the day before? Outside, not inside. Getting old.
People can call us an adult.
They can call you whatever they want. But my question is this. When a boy becomes bar mitzvah, you can see the mitzvah. Tefillin. When a girl becomes bas mitzvah, you don't see any mitzvah. Can you explain that? What do you think?
Well, women are generally inborn are more tznius, so not everybody has to see it. We can keep it private for ourselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely correct. Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Don't keep it to yourself, say it. Yes? Everybody agrees? You see, this is why the sun, S-U-N, is called male, and the moon is female. What's the difference between the sun and the moon?
Well, the sun shines like in the daytime and it's already like more light, and the moon it makes light in the dark, kind of.
Not kind of, exactly. Exactly like that. In other words, the world is beautiful. Life is beautiful. When the sun comes out, you see all the beauty. You see the trees, the colors, the shades, right? It's a beautiful world. What do you see at night? Even when the moon comes out. Huh? So the moon lets you see how beautiful the world is without seeing it. So there's a beauty that you're supposed to see, and there's a beauty that you're not supposed to see. What's a good example for that? The first luchos that were given on Shavuos were given with a lot of noise. There was thunder, there was lightning, the mountain was smoking, and it was shaking, and it was very exciting. And what happened after the first luchos? And the Yidden made the egel. The second luchos, there was no thunder, there was no lightning, there was no noises, it was quiet. Luchos were given, and those luchos never broke. Will never break. So here's a good example. We celebrate Shavuos. It's a big yontif. And what was given on Shavuos? The first luchos, which eventually were broken. Everybody should turn off their cell phones. So the first luchos were broken, but they were very holy. The problem is, when you are very loud about it and you make a big noise about it, it doesn't always work out so good. because it's too visible. It's too visible. Something that you can see is very limited. Another thing, why did they make the egel? They got so excited about the luchos, they got so excited about holy things, that when they got used to it, they wanted to keep up the excitement. So to keep up the excitement, they made an egel. They were dancing and singing. So sometimes the excitement and the screaming and the noise and the tumult, it starts off being holy, but then you keep on screaming and you keep on dancing and shouting when it's not holy anymore, and you end up with an egel. But when it's quiet, when it's inside, when it's not so visible, which makes it much more personal, that doesn't break. And that doesn't make you jump up and down by an egel. And that's why women did not give their gold to the egel. Right? So that when they later had to build the Mishkan, where did they get the gold? For the Mishkan? Huh?
They got it from the ladies because they didn't give it to the egel.
Exactly. What's another example of something quiet or something loud? The Gemara says that when a miracle happens, for you, like private, you get a bracha and you have a big miracle happen, you have to keep it quiet. If you tell people, huh? I can't hear.
Why do we make a Seder Seder?
You make a Seder Seder after it's over, when it's already finished.
I learned that the best stage of tzedakah is when it's a secret. Like, tzedakah gets the most rewarded.
If the poor man doesn't know who it came from. But a miracle has to be quiet. If you make a tumult about it, it stops the miracle. And the same is true for a bracha. A person wants to get rich. He's running a business. He wants to get rich. Every night, he takes out all the money and counts to see how much money he has. It doesn't let him get rich. Don't look. Let the bracha happen. At the end of the month, open it up and see how rich you became. But if you keep counting every minute, you're not letting the bracha happen because you keep showing how much you have. So the bracha likes to come in quietly, without noise, without notice. So, for example, when do you make a Seder Seder? Only after you're completely healed. If you make it before, you could ruin the bracha or the miracle. Why are fish a sign of blessing? Why do we go tashlich? We go to a place where there are fish. Because fish have a certain blessing because nobody sees them. They're underwater. So there's so many examples where there's something very beautiful and very powerful about things that you don't see. And this explains why Hashem doesn't let us see Him. Wouldn't it be exciting if we could see Him? What happened at Har Sinai? Did we see Hashem?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, we learned that Hashem came down, Hashem lowered the heavens to the mountain, and that he was like
on top of the mountain. That's what he did.
He was on top of the mountain. And what does the Torah say? Hashem came down to the top of the mountain, and we heard him say. We didn't see him. We heard the Aseres Hadibros. We didn't see him. So the question is, if Hashem came down at Har Sinai and everybody saw him, wouldn't we be better Jews? Wouldn't we be more frum?